The Onision investigation just continues to get weirder. Hi, I'm Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point News. Meet Gene Anonymous. He's so anonymous now, he has no Twitter account. And I'm going to, basically, what I saw, this account was active about 24 hours ago. And I saw what I was told was Onision's personal information, like his phone numbers and things of that nature. He seems to be definitely a big-time anti-O guy. But there was some other stuff leaked out that he came that sort of incriminates Vincent LaCocha and Chris Hansen himself. Now, before I go further, let me tell you the Shot from the Point news rules. A, I'm not a journalist. I don't go by normal journalism rules. B, I have a code. There's certain things I won't report on when it comes to rumors and things I can't verify. And there's certain things I will. The things that I won't tend to be serious accusations that will put you away for a long, long time. But I am comfortable reporting on rumors when it comes to YouTube drama and things of that nature. So that's my rule set over there. I've got no problems with being called a drama channel, a TMZ type guy. I have no issues with it. That's the way you feel about me. That's what you subscribe for. So I don't think this falls in the area of serious criminal behavior. That being said, I cannot verify the validity or really disprove the validity of what I'm about to show you. These things have been floating around. I'm just, I don't think the person that gave them to me is trying to fool me. I just personally can't verify that they're 100% real, but I am not disregarding what I'm about to show you as something that's blatantly false. So this is chalk this up to the rumor mill. Okay, this is Gene Anonymous. I saw him. I did see his account display Onision's number. Of course, that's going to get you suspended. But he also put some other stuff out there that's a little more than interesting. This is a tweet, or excuse me, DM. I don't have an iPhone. I imagine this is iPhone. Between allegedly Vincent LaCocha and the hacker. And it goes a little something like this. Chris has gone too far with the trolls. Sorry to ruin your New Year's Eve, but I'm taking matters into my own hands with the effing N-word troll. That's right, I said N-word, because the troll is a effing N-word. This is not your problem for a discussion or for a debate. My family is attacked. Maybe if I got paid, I would be more calm to talk to a shrink about this BS. All right. Now that's pretty that's pretty wild. And Gene Anonymous put that he hoped he never met this Vincent because he was of African descent. So this is not too much of a surprise. The only thing, I mean, I would have thought this was a reference to what Vince did yesterday, where he put Chris Hansen's mugshot up from last January over some bounced checks that he was acquitted of, and he put that on the Hansen vs. Predators site. So I thought this is really, but he says, sorry to ruin your New Year's Eve. So I don't know exactly when this is sent. I don't see this as dated, but it is pretty damning for Vincent. Let's show you something else. This is supposedly unverified, an email between Chris Hansen and the hacker. What do you suppose folks would think if that leaked out? I really don't want to give them any attention, but the stupidity is becoming. The stupidity is coming. I think he's trying to say irritating or something. Yeah, irritating, and he put a Y at the end. The hacker says, "Let me catch up. Hold on, it's about to be leaked out." Now, I can't verify this, but what this does show is potentially what Chris Hansen is doing is he's referencing the Hansen versus Predators website, and obviously Vincent LaCocha controls that. Vincent LaCocha claims that he has not been paid, and I guess that's why he's doing that. To me, I don't think that's a really good move. Vincent has really just buried himself when it comes to, I think, respect in the YouTube community for these stunts. But this, I guess, if this is true, this is a very, this is a very, it's a yikes. Did you just tell a hacker? Does Chris know this is a hacker? Does Chris know this is a doxer? Did Chris say, I really don't want to give him any attention, but the stupidity is becoming irritating? Is that a let's go take him out? I don't know. Again, we can't verify this one whatsoever, but I think you guys would be interested. These are floating around in sort of YouTube news circles, and I'm thinking of it. I like Chris, and I want him to be successful, especially if Onision can be proved to committed a crime. And I really hope there is. I really do hope that Onision's alleged victims can find some justice. I like what Chris has done, but I've mentioned this before. I think under the sort of wing of Mr. Nicotra, I think there's some really, really, really bad actors. And I don't think Chris has a great grasp on the internet itself, how it works, who you can trust, who you can't trust. And it's something that's got to be learned over time, because the games that are played in the internet news world, which is mostly amateur, are really, it's stuff that more than likely wouldn't be allowed at a level that, I don't need a level, because I don't think much of mainstream media, but at least the culture, the news culture that Chris comes from, these things wouldn't happen. They wouldn't be allowed. Any sort of text that you have with anybody can be screenshotted. Nothing is private, and that's the way you have to do it. Unfortunately, when I speak to people in certain situation, I actually have to bring one of my teammates with me to make sure I'm not accused of anything. I'm very, very rarely in a call with somebody I don't know, unless I have somebody with me to verify that I said what I said, because it's not out of the realm of possibility. And this has happened before. I've had somebody use Inspect Element saying that I was bragging about cheating on my wife, and then Sky Does Minecraft, nobody of all people actually busted the screenshot that went out saying that, and showed that it was being done with Expect Element, and that it was completely phony. And I will always love Sky Does Minecraft for doing that for me. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know if Chris, I think when something's secret in his world, or there's talk between reporters in his world, it stays sort of private. There are no rules. There are no journalism rules on this on YouTube or in general. People say they do them, but they don't. I started this video off by saying that I work by a different set of rules. I like to have some kind of code, and because I not because I want to do what's right, first of all, and I also want to let people know to be able to trust me when I put out something in the future. And I don't think Chris, I think he sees this as a normal anonymous source, but there's just so many people that want that one moment of fame on the internet, that one hint of clout, making Chris Hansen look bad, making Lacotra look bad, will get in a video that gets 10,000 hits, and that's enough for them. And I just simply think that Chris is just not aware of this. I wish he had better people around me. It took me 2 years to get really good people around me to get a situation where there's no leaks, no nothing, and it takes a lot of stress off. So I really root for Chris. I just wish he had better, more internet knowledgeable people. And I'm not just talking about how to click a mouse or how to start a stream. I'm talking about being able to judge the people you're talking to and being legitimate sources or illegitimate sources, and what to take seriously and who to trust and who not. And that just comes with experience and time. And there's also the element where Mike Morse who's under investigation in Michigan. Now that whole thing might be BS. I've looked into it so far. I'm not particularly impressed with the allegation or the way the whole thing was handled after at least one of the cases were thrown out. Now maybe Chris is standing by his man because he thinks he's been wrong, and that may be the case. But I do worry, and I don't know about you, that this thing will fall apart, not because Onision vindicated himself, but the investigation becomes so stained that Onision walks. I don't want that. I don't think you do either.